Hey everyone, your designers are here. I'm Anita at Cedar Hill Farmhouse.
And I'm Yvonne at Stone Gable.
And I'm Kelly at My Soulful Home.
We've got tips and tricks and decorating advice for you today, so let's get started.
Today is a very special day.
Yes, it is. I have to second that.
Yeah, because today is my birthday. It's Anita's birthday too, yeah.
You know what? I wasn't going to sing because I still have this crappy cold, but I sound better than the two of you. So happy birthday, girls.
We won't be taking any requests to sing for our birthday. Okay, it's episode 152, and we have dubbed this one the Birthday Extravaganza because if you can only believe it, shortly after Anita and I became friends, we realized that we were both Capricorns and that we both had the exact same birthday.
And
we're both 29 today.
Well, we weren't born the same year, but yeah.
And they're much older than me.
But how?
Stop it! Yvonne.
Okay, but how are we both 29 if we weren't born the same year?
Oh, well,
that's
true.
Go along with it for a minute.
Okay.
Lady.
Well, I could be.
You're 27.
I'm not embarrassed that I'm 30.
Oh,
I'm embarrassed that I'm 30.
I did tell you the story that whenever Christopher would ask, I would say I was 23.
Yes.
And he went to kindergarten and pronounced to his class, my dad's 42, but my mom's 23.
And everyone was like, whoa.
And then one year, I think maybe he was in his teens, he said, Mom, weren't you 23 last year? I said, I forgot I'm 24.
Oh, my goodness. Well, and Evie, for a long time when she was little, thought I was 18. And I never said I was 18. I think just when you're little, you can't imagine anybody's past 18 because that seems so old.
Totally buy into that.
So I remember one time being in a taxi cab and she said something about me being 18 and the driver, I was kind of a heavy-set man. He started laughing so hard, I thought he was going to have a heart attack. I was so worried about the poor man's health. And after that, I finally set her down and said, I'm not 18.
I'm 21.
That's right. Mommy's 21.
And you say to the cab driver, no tip for you.
Exactly.
Well, my girls are funny because I'm just about 9 months older than Peter, same year, but he's October, I'm January. And so when my girls found that out somehow, I don't know how, they just thought they couldn't get their heads around it because they thought if you were taller, you should be older.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yes.
When you're growing, if you're in third grade, everybody in fifth grade's taller and older. But.
Well, let me just say to you, warmest birthday wishes. I just love the two of you to death. And today should be a national holiday because two of my favorite people are born today.
Oh. It's not.
Well, you know what?
I know.
Well, it's usually
it's a 3-day weekend.
Yes, it is. I thought it was for our birthday all this time.
Did too. Well, I'm an only child. My parents definitely told me it was for my birthday.
How did I guess that you were an only child?
I play well with others. Oh, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stop it. So, but Yvonne, we're going to make you an honorary January 17th birthday person. Okay?
Yes.
It is my half birthday.
It doesn't feel right without you. So,
you
must join
it is my half birthday, so that's fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have some thoughts about how to make someone feel really special on their birthday. And these are not hints. These are tips.
Well, unless you're related
unless
to
you want
us.
to take them as a hint/tip. Yeah.
Unless you are Kevin or Peter,
right,
or any of their children listening, or their parents, or any.
And in
the
show
relatives.
notes, we'll have a Google Doc of our wish list.
Let's face it, the only people you mention that actually listen to the podcast are Peter. That's Peter because he has to.
He does. But he enjoys every minute. He really does. So we were talking about thinking of some birthday memories. And I just had one that popped into my head that I've sort of carried with me for years and years and years. It's really, sometimes just moments. I don't even think if it was not my birthday, it still would have stuck with me. Just so there's these memories that are so vivid from your childhood, and others, might have been a big deal, but they've kind of faded. I had a sleepover birthday party in January. when we woke up in the morning, we were sleeping in the finished basement in my house, on my Cape Cod house on Long Island, and all the girls and on the floor. And we woke up and there were no windows, but we came upstairs and it was so bright. It had snowed like you cannot even believe. And somehow iced snow as well. So all the tree branches, we had a really leafy neighborhood, all the tree branches were encased in ice. Like it was just so a winter wonderland. And I remember all the girls, like we all like looked at it like, oh, and we all put on, I don't think we brushed our teeth or anything. We put on our boots and our hats and our gloves, and nobody's parents could get to our house to pick them up. Even, maybe if you lived a few houses away, a couple of friends could have gone home, but the other ones couldn't get home. So the entire day we had the sleds and snowballs and we played and we had snowmen and snow angels, and it went on and on and on.
And your mom was probably crying. When are these kids' parents coming?
No, she was manning the dryer. Because you have to dry all those wet clothes.
Making hot chocolate and all kinds of fun stuff. And we had so much fun. I think that was my most memorable birthday.
No wonder.
I think I was probably 9. Yeah, it was
wonder.
When Evie turned 16, we had a weekend of Evie. I mean, the pressure was on. All these other parents were doing all these fancy, wild things. And I just kind of turned to her and said, what would make your birthday special? And we did a whole weekend of just stuff she wanted to do. Went to, Saturday, she had her friends over, I think, for Friday night. And then even after they left, we went to breakfast at the place that she wanted to go to. We went to the movie she wanted to go to. I can't remember. We did everything Evie, and got the cake she wanted. And at the end of the weekend, she just cried because she was so sad the weekend of Evie was over.
That's so funny. Well, some traditions that we have at our house for birthdays. One, I riffed off something that my mother-in-law did. She always prepared what she called the birthday table. So, being a home and garden blogger and crazy about all kinds of things like that, I kind of upped the ante a little bit. So every year I make a birthday table for my daughters, and I even do it for Peter. And it's something that anyone listening could easily incorporate and then riff off it and add in their own special things. So it's a beautifully set table that they come down to in the morning. And I'll usually do the person's favorite color or what I think is their favorite color. So I have pinks and purples for my girls, and I'll get flowers and I'll get them special little cake or cupcakes and put it on a pedestal. And then any presents that have come in the mail from relatives or cards or things like that, all spread out. The presents from us are there, tissue paper and usually balloons, and maybe a banner is involved. And it's just something that when they wake up in the morning, they come down to that. So the first thing that you're seeing is something really special for you on your birthday. And the really important part of that table is that I take out their baby book. And so it has,
sweet
pictures and written memories and, their little wristband from the hospital when they were born. And, all those special little things are tucked into this little book. And every single year I'll see that one of the, whoever's birthday it is, they'll be off in a corner somewhere, not right away, because usually they have to go off to school, or if it's a weekend, they're, lazing around. But sometime during that day, I see them poring over the book and laughing at the little baby pictures and the memories.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, I think it's a really nice thing. And, one year, I guess it was the year we were moving in here, and what that was like. And I think it was Laura's birthday, and she just sort of casually mentioned, like, are we still going to do the birthday table? Because, you don't know sometimes whether, you're kind of doing it because that's what you do. And is it more important to me than them? But clearly, it's really something that they count on and makes them feel special.
That's a lovely idea. We sort of did the same thing. I always had a big breakfast table set and had gifts and all this folderol and fun and crepe paper and balloons. But then when they came home at night, I made their favorite meal, whatever they wanted. And it didn't have to be like a meat and vegetables. It could be 3 starches. Just whatever they wanted. That's what they got.
Oh, so nice.
And one year, my husband's a big golfer. He won something called the Red Plate. It is still in existence, and we'll put a link to that in the show notes. And it's literally a red plate, and it says, "You are special today."
Aww.
And he got it as I guess a drawing or a prize at this golf tournament and brought it home. And the tradition behind it is during the in the older time when people didn't have, dinnerware like stoneware and ironware and all that it was very expensive. They ate on a lot of wood, but they would have one sort of terracotta plate that they would save for companies. And that's the way, that's how it translated.
Oh, wow.
So when it was like, if my children, got their report cards, and they were both good in school, so I'd have to trade back and forth, or if it was their birthday, or if they did something really great, or even if they needed like a pickup, like a pick-me-up, I'd use that special plate, and I was the one that got to designate it. Now, as the kids got older, once in a while, the special plate would show up at my place setting, which was so awesome. But for birthdays, that special plate, we still have it, and it's still coveted at our house. That special plate would show up for their birthday.
Isn't that sweet?
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah, it doesn't have to be, the ultimate gift or a sweet 16 with 250 guests. It can just be a little something that really just elevates that day even further than we normally like to. And, specific to that person, like the weekend of Evie. That's so sweet. My friend, Romney, for years, she would let her kids, because she was very strict about, what they ate, and it was all, very organic and Whole Foodies. She was Whole Foods before Whole Foods was Whole Foods kind of person. And she would let them pick whatever they wanted for breakfast. So literally, if they wanted like a sleeve of Starbursts, they could have that. If they wanted 20 waffles with whipped cream and chocolate syrup, they could have that. If they wanted, a Nathan's hot dog, they could have that, whatever they wanted. And her kids looked forward to it. And it was kind of like another gift, because they would start thinking about it. I remember when they were little, they would start thinking about like a week or two before their birthday, what were they going to order?
Oh, yeah.
For their birthday breakfast.
Yeah. And so my kids, for the dinner idea, they would do that too. And then there would be vying, like, don't you really love Mom's chicken Bangladesh? Because the other one wanted it, or my husband wanted it, Or how about pot pie? We never eat that anymore.
Oh, that's so funny.
And one of the things that has become a family tradition in our family is Evie's birthday is also in January. And so what we both decided we love to do is for our birthday, and it's kind of expensive, but it's once a year, and it's to celebrate. And we do combine both our birthdays into one event. We will go to high tea at the St. Regis.
Oh, how lovely.
And it's just the four of us, and then we invite my friend Peggy. So it's, but it's a wonderful event. There's a harpist playing, and then there's several teas. There's the tea sandwiches and the sweets, and it's wonderful. It is a really nice treat, and it's just a special thing we just do once a year. And so I thoroughly enjoy it. And and some people go to an expensive restaurant. I really don't care to go to an expensive restaurant for my birthday. I want to go do the tea. So that's something fun we do.
It's because it's something that you love and it's special to you.
Don't you just love a great recommendation from a friend? Well, we're delighted to be recommending these companies and their wonderful products to you today. And let them know your friends at DTT sent you. Go ahead, clean out your closet, then head straight to Quince. I love every item Quince offers, from wardrobe to decor. And I can really recommend their Ultra Stretch Super Wide Leg Pant at $49.90. The price is unbeatable, and the look is so flattering. It keeps you in on top and flares out of the bottom. Everything feels right with Quince. The price, the quality, and the sustainability. Quince offers a range of luxury wardrobe and home goods at prices within reach. And like Quince's clothing, their home goods are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, along with premium fabrics and finishes. Once you've cleaned out your closet and refreshed with Quince, you can also add something to your home decor. So give your wardrobe and your home the refresh it needs with Quince. Go to quince.com/DTT to get free shipping and 365-day returns on your next order. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/DTT for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/DTT. And let me know how you love those pants. Green Chef is a delicious delight any time of year, but especially during the holidays. What a wonderful vision to behold as the Green Chef boxes on your doorstep. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. And it makes eating well so easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat a more balanced diet. So let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season. And if you've got guests coming, shop Green Bundles. They're now available at the Green Market. It's your one-stop shop for nutritious grab-and-go breakfasts, including vegan options, brunch kits, wholesome lunches, ready-to-eat snacks, veggie sides, and more. You can feel your best this December and do your best with Green Chef because they offset 100% of the delivery emissions as well as 100% of the plastic in every box. Go to greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT and get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT to get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months.
The other downside of it is I have a pet peeve about people who think their birthday should go on for like a week or 2 weeks.
Oh,
I just think they need to grow up.
I think we know some people like that.
Like, hello, you're very special, but, you know, everybody has a day.
The red plate back. You're done.
Yeah. You're done that day. That's good. Both of my kids, when they turned double digits, we did something really special for them. And it was always a surprise. Jacqueline, she had wanted to do 2 things. This is when Cats was on Broadway. She wanted to see Cats. And she has this thing about the Statue of Liberty. She just loved it. So I packed their bags and we told them, we got them up early in the morning and said, no school today. And then we said we're taking her to a pre-orthodontic visit.
Oh,
unbeknownst to them.
you guys know how to party. Yeah.
And then we went to the train station and handed them tickets. And we went to New York and stayed at the Algonquin, which is a delightful, I love those little old boutique hotels. And
it gone has now, you know.
Well, the Iroquois next door to it is sort of nice, but yeah, I love the Algonquin.
That's where Dorothy Parker used to hang.
Yes, it has so much history, the Oak Room. And then we did all these fabulous things. Like she sat like one of the front rows on the end, and when a cat came by, it knocked her shoe off as it brushed by her. And, you know, and Christopher wanted a whole he was really into like the nights sort of theme. So we took a bunch of his friends to a Renaissance fair and did all, you know, so we always planned something really special on the double digits for some reason. I don't know why, but that was more important to us than like the 16. Now, nobody got a car in our family, so it wasn't that, you know.
Well, and I used to always make a special cake for whoever's birthday it is, but there's such a fabulous bakery near us that does wonderful cakes, and it has they don't use, you know, margarine. They use real butter and real cream, and they're bakery cakes like they used to make. And so Evie has a special tradition. We always go get a fudge cake with a fudge icing for her birthday.
I want to be in your house for the birthday.
Yeah. No, I don't get one for my birthday, but I don't ask for one. So, and her birthday is a few weeks after, and believe me, that's plenty of cake for us to have.
Plenty of cake.
Well, and then, you know, the other weird thing in our family is, so Evie and I, our birthdays are about 2 weeks apart, and then Kevin and Elise's birthday are 2 days apart.
Oh, wow.
So they share a cake in August. So.
We are spread out all over the map. One thing that our whole family does, and we are talking extended family, if it's your birthday, expect starting about 5 a.m. and ending probably after midnight. Every single person in our family calls the birthday person and sings happy birthday to them.
Oh.
Now, like my sister and her husband might call together, but everybody calls. So all day long we're getting, if we can't pick up the phone, we have all these really fun messages and terrible singing voices, but it is so much fun.
See, Kelly, we would fit right in.
Yeah, we would fit right in. My mother-in-law calls and sings to me every year. When we were, getting ready for our birthday extravaganza, we wanted to give you some ideas of some specific things that you might incorporate. So the birthday table, and obviously making someone feel really special. One of our sponsors that we've talked about in the past, Love Pops, that's a great inexpensive way to send something special to somebody who's far away. That's lovepops.com.
That's a gift. I mean,
it's a gift. It's one of those
It's a
handcrafted cards that it's a pop-up, but they are literally all made by hand and cut by hand.
We can't do it justice, Kelly. They're that pretty.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I sent, some of the Christmas ones and everybody loved them. There's also this other thing that I found. It's a musical birthday candle. It sort of looks like a flower and it opens up.
I've seen those.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to put the link in the show notes. I mean, that is pretty spectacular. That would definitely, be something memorable to add to anyone's birthday party. A musical flower birthday candle. And they're like $8.
That's a little gift.
Yeah, so cute. Just to have something extra special. I
have a big group of girlfriends, and what we do if it's somebody's birthday, we all meet at a restaurant and we all have lunch together to celebrate the birthday girl. And then because we all don't want to eat dessert, the birthday girl picks 2 desserts and we all share.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. That's a fun way to do it. It's nice to have those birthday groups. My mom had one when she moved, and it was, still new people to her, but, she was able to get in with a new group of people, and, just having something to celebrate each time is really fun. I do that with my hiking group, and we always get each other workout outfits. So every year you're going to get a really nice new Lululemon outfit.
How fun is
everybody chips in, so you can get something really nice when everybody chips in.
You can go to lunch, or you can have a Lululemon outfit now.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice.
I'll be getting my Lululemon outfit soon, I think.
Oh, I think you will, darling.
What other fun things do you do to celebrate birthdays?
I'd say mine's pretty mellow usually. I like to celebrate other people's birthdays. But you know what? Here's the thing about birthdays. Like, oh, wow. What's the alternative? I'd rather keep having birthdays. And being 29 over and over again is really not the worst thing in the whole world.
No, it's not.
Hey, and listen, my mother, she's going to really not like this. She will be 87 on her next birthday.
Whoa.
She is more vibrant than me and my friends.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
She's absolutely beautiful. She's as smart as a tack. She can run circles around me. She's big on Instagram. And she has her own
you have to share your mother's handle on Instagram.
Oh,
really?
Oh my gosh. And she's amazing. So she literally is timeless. People think she's maybe in her late 60s.
But I think that's the key.
She's
you have to stay
good.
Yeah, but you have to stay involved. You have to stay current, and stay relevant with what's going on.
Let me tell you, I would tell the entire world, I'd wear a badge. I'm 87 if I were my mother, because she's phenomenal. So it is, and I think that you have to separate you always want to feel good, but you also, I think I'm way younger. People will say that, I didn't know you were that old. And I say, well, that's just because I'm so immature. I try to keep a young point of view and a young mind, and I'm very curious about things. And I think that makes a very big difference in how your outlook on life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Anita, do you have any wishes for this birthday in particular that maybe you just want to tell a few people right now?
You wish for world peace, but other than
what
that,
I'm wishing for?
Yeah, anything you're wishing for?
It's like you said, I'm kind of one of those too. I don't really like a lot of focus on myself. I kind of like it to be a time where you do something fun and enjoy your time with your family and your friends.
So had anyone ever have a surprise party thrown for them?
Do you know, my mom actually pulled one off one time.
Your mom did? Wow.
Well, okay, so growing up, I didn't have birthday parties many, and maybe one or two, because I think I've already explained.
I don't know. I met Anita's mom, we hung out together, and, I didn't get a lot of what I was getting. I got the different side.
Oh, what? No, my mom's great.
Lovely.
Well, my mom is lovely. I never said she wasn't. I was saying she was a busy person. She was a busy person, and times were different back then. I mean, people didn't have all these birthday parties for their kids when I was little, like they do now. So, so we didn't have a lot of birthday parties when I was little, but in college, my mom pulled off a surprise birthday party, and I had come home on the weekend from my dorms, and she had all my college roommates over, and
oh, how fun.
It was so fun. And they made up their gift to me, which was one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. My roommates wrote a story, and then they acted it out. And it was a day in the life of Anita. And they acted out the whole thing. I wonder if I'm going to get a letter from, Chris, my boyfriend at the time, and then it was Chris. Me, Well, yes, it was my boyfriend at the time, the bodybuilder. So,
wait a minute.
Okay, all right, we're going down a whole different area right now. I don't know this. You cannot spring these on us on live mics.
I'm searching for Chris, the bodybuilder, who dated Anita on Google.
No, he was going to come up. Yes, well, it was a very short romance.
Well, obviously memorable.
Yes, but quite memorable. And and then they had me. Oh yeah, no, they were making fun of me brutally, but it was very, very funny. So.
Oh, that's hilarious. Too bad it wasn't videotaped. Now, if that happened nowadays,
oh my goodness!
I was just thinking that where were iPhones or where were smartphones then? I gave Bob a couple surprise birthday parties, but his first one is when we turned 40. And he had only one birthday party in his whole life. When he was 6, his parents had a birthday party for him and invited his entire first grade class, and they had a clown. And of course, it went south because
was it a scary clown?
Well, you don't invite 30 children to a 6-year-old birthday party and give them hot dogs, in your house. So it didn't go well. So he never had. His dad said, "You'll never have another one," and he never did. I mean, a corporate one where there's a lot of different people. But I threw him one when he was 40, and and he had a clown and a magician, and I got him so good, and I got a professional magician to come.
Oh, how fun!
And he had a show, and we served hot dogs. We had 100 people there. Yes, it was really fun. Mm-hmm.
Oh, how fun! I've never had a surprise party. I don't think. No. Oh, I threw one for my parents' anniversary. That was really fun. But no, I've never had one. I don't know.
They just can't get you. That's why.
Maybe they just can't get me.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Inevitably, with the new year come wellness goals. One very effective and easy to reach goal is to add Dose to your wellness regime. Dose is expertly formulated organic wellness shots that support your liver in one delicious drink. Formulated with ingredients clinically shown to support liver health. Potent turmeric, milk thistle, and ginger. There's 0 sugar and 0 calories. Did you know that your liver performs over 500 special functions? Since I learned all that my liver is doing, I started with Dose to support all those vital functions. I take a shot of refreshing Dose 2 times per week to combat everyday toxins from food, meds, alcohol, and unhealthy air. Since starting with Dose about a month ago, I am definitely feeling an overall improvement in my health. So if you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health like I have, Dose is offering DTT listeners 15% off your first order, plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe for a monthly delivery. That's 30% off your first order. So go to dosedaily.co/DTT and use the code DTT. That's dosedaily.co.co/DTT and use the code DTT. Pesto pork chops over Parmesan polenta. Not that easy to say, but oh so easy to make with Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit company for eating well, and we have such a great deal for you. You're going to save $250. Listen on for the details on that. Green Chef makes eating well easy for any lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. You know, we're getting into the busy holiday season, so it's a perfect time to have Green Chef help you out. Let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season with their chef-crafted, nutritionist-approved recipes featuring fresh ingredients and nothing artificial. And you know what? You don't have to lose track of your healthy eating habits during the holidays. Every Green Chef customer gets a free session with their registered dietitians who will walk you through how to make clean eating work for you. So sign up for your free session and start on the road towards better health today. And that deal I want to tell you about, visit greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. So that's greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order.
I think I've had one and it was wonderfully done, and it was a destination surprise party, which was really fun. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful weekend. But I think I like to be told because, I just think it's so much fun to
to anticipate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's half the fun.
What did you say?
Plan your outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Well, because I don't know what's happening today. So maybe I'm going to have some surprises today, but I think this has been so much fun. And what a way to share my birthday and Anita's birthday that we can be together and with our listeners. It's really very special. Nice way to get the day going.
I think the bottom line for birthdays is don't let a birthday pass of somebody that you know and you care about. At least give them a call, at least sing to them, do something, acknowledge their birthday, and just be like my friends. It's like we celebrate the life of people, and we think it's so much fun. And especially in your family, do little tiny things. You don't have to be big, extravagant things, but little things.
And they don't need to be gifts. I mean,
that's
right. I mean, to me, I just love hearing from my friends on my birthday. I don't expect them to be sending gifts in the mail.
Yeah, that's exactly,
but I just love to hear from people. So I think that's wonderful.
Right. That's exactly right. And especially for our family, I think it's so important to start traditions like we all have, a special plate or a breakfast or a dinner or going out to a tea, doing something that builds tradition and family and makes everybody, including the birthday person, feel very important and cared about. That's my little soapbox moment.
That was good.
All right, girls. Well, happy birthday to you. If my singing voice was better, I would sing. You are loved, cherished, and we celebrate today because of you. Remember, everyone, we're here to inspire you to create a beautiful home. Until next time, and happy birthday.
Oh.
Hey, everybody, we want to thank you so much for listening to Decorating Tips and Tricks. And we want to make it even easier for you to listen. And it's easier if you subscribe. You just click the subscribe button on our website, www.decoratingtipsandtricks.com, or you can subscribe through Apple Podcast or any of your favorite podcast listeners. When you subscribe, DTT comes free right to you 3 days a week. So until next time.